Hey, Ersgot here, and it's time to talk about Dandadan. And this episode was honestly great. In some ways, I actually do like it more than previous episodes. This was very focused on their character, their relationship, and towards the end, I was laughing my ass off. But this episode is kind of like, can they go back to normal after everything that happened? And of course not. Even outside of the ghosts, the alien, the relationship between them changed a lot. They know each other a lot better, but when you add the aliens and the ghosts, things get even more complicated. And since they're still kids, they don't know how to properly deal with emotions, anxiety, going back to school, talking to each other, and so on. And I really like this episode here. But let's get into it and talk about it. It starts with Okarun on his way back to school, being shy, not knowing how to interact with Momo again, what to say to her, how to do anything, basically, since what happened between them. But she was just like, hey, it's normal for us to be friends. She was waiting for him there, but he thinks she was waiting for somebody else and just gets past her. She kicks his ass a bit in a playful way, and yeah, let's keep going. But he has no idea that she was there for him there, and like, you're late. Poor dude has so much anxiety and so much self-doubt on himself. It's insane, but they're so cute together here. But after this, they split up and they go to their own classrooms, and we see a bit of the dynamic with everybody else. Back in his classroom, everybody treats him like shit. Those kids suck ass to see there, but he felt so good that he finally had a friend. Like, I can forgive them. I'm a generous god. Doesn't matter, I can forgive their sins. I like how he viewed the world, that he was so happy that nothing else mattered. He finally had a friend, and for somebody that doesn't have friends, that can be amazing. So if you're a kid, if you're a grown-up, whatever, make sure you treat others around you better. You don't know what they're going through. So I really like moments like this with characters here. But on the other side, when you also have friends, you do this a lot. You tease your friends, you bicker each other, you start messing with them, and that's what Momo was experiencing when her friends were curious about her, what was she doing, and both of them wanting to talk to each other, like they're hyperactive. The only thing on their mind was, I just want to talk to Okarun. I just want to talk to Momo. I just want to talk to Mon. I just want to talk aliens. I just want to talk ghosts. They were so hyperactive about that. That was cute. And they started searching each other, kept missing one another in the same place but at different time. Was really, really well done, this episode here. And both jumping to conclusion, stuck in their own mind, going through this and through that, when the reality was very simple. They kept missing each other, but it was like, maybe he's avoiding me, maybe she's avoiding me. Both the same thing. And Momo says maybe she didn't thought about his feelings, maybe she was too pushy, he thinks he's not worthy, and so on. Just stuck in your own mind. We've all been through things like that. Even as an adult, it's not just about being a kid, not knowing how to deal with your emotion. Personally, I'm always in my own mind. I go through things like that. I overthink things a lot, and I can get related to something like this here. But they finally run into each other in a really cute way. They bump into each other and they actually kiss, bumping lips there, and they slowly after that clear the confusion. But hey, the first kiss happened finally after everything. But unfortunately, like I said, your friends are gonna tease you, and Momo, her friends saw everything and they start teasing her quite a lot. And thanks to that, they start bickering, Momo and Okarun. They provoke each other and they bite into that provocation. It's so cute between them there. And they say some harsh things, both of them, of course, not meaning them, but when you're in the moment, your mouth kind of runs ahead of you before your brain or your feelings, so to say. So they go in different locations, different directions there. But things get more interesting because Okarun goes to the toilet and he realizes something is missing. I'm like, okay, so this is not over. I kind of knew it wasn't gonna be over, or at least I even expect, hey, I wanted more, like I said, even previous episode. I do hope the series is gonna go a bit more focusing on the plot. I love the character focus things, but I do hope there's gonna be something more with that. I'm not asking to go into spoilers, but right here, I'm liking this one here. And while he was freaking out about his missing balls, Momo kept getting teased there, and here is where Okarun rushes to tell her that his balls are still missing. And moments like this hurt me, but you can also understand them. You know, she starts ignoring him when you are with your friends without wanting, even though you realize it's wrong, you're still doing it in the moment. You only realize after that what you're doing right now could hurt the other person. I've done it also. I felt really bad after it was done to me also, so I'm sure most of you have been into situations like this where you do something in the moment and you regret it later. And she was still getting teased there, but he's honest. I just wanted to talk to you, and that question kind of hurt. Like, that was a knife to the heart when he said, is it embarrassing being friendly with me? And he just lives there, and that hurt Momo also, but she was still in that defiant state there, and even her friends telling her, hey, maybe you're going a bit too far, and she knew. But when you're in the moment, when you're looking from the outside in, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. But when you're in that moment, unfortunately, it still happens. But here we get introduced to this new girl, which I have a feeling we're probably gonna see more of her. Karun bumps into her, but she was being too nice. I'm like, nobody's that nice, right? But she was like, I'm sorry. Starts touching him a bit. He's still Karun, doesn't know how to talk to girls there. He was very happy, and maybe I'm working out, it didn't hurt me, and so that was really funny from him. But there's a lot more to her, and Momo sees this. Sees them together. She gets a bit jealous. I like that moment here. But after that girl leaves, you can see she's a bitch, like a complete asshole. Starts, I was just messing with him, talking to one of her friends. That nerd will never gonna get a chance for a girl like me to touch him, and so on. Like that smug, arrogant type of person there. And Momo gets a bit of revenge. She drops a metal ball, washtub, whatever that was on her head, and starts hyping Okarun up in the public. Let's go home together, you're so cool, and so on. Gives him some credit there and just glares at that girl here. And I really like that moment here, what Momo did there, without him actually realizing everything that was happening. And thankfully after this they both apologize, have a conversation. Communication is key, like just talk to people. A lot of things lead to misunderstandings, and I hate that so much. Like, I'm guilty of that myself also. Just talk to people. It's embarrassing, it's hard, and so on, but I like when characters are just honest and stop that bullshit. It annoys me, especially in romance anime and slice of life anime. That's why I don't watch them. This one seems to be a lot more than just simply romance. I hate simple misunderstandings, lack of communication, and things not leading anywhere. It annoys me so much. But here, I appreciate moments like this when they're honest, talking, sharing their feelings there, apologizing, both of them. But then the cute moments when they start bickering here and being honest. Momo was also very flustered after the kiss, so that messed with her emotion. Okarun being stuck in his head, and finally after that he finally remembered what he wanted to tell her. And yeah, they're missing, and back at Momo's house, she was losing her shit, started laughing so much she couldn't breathe there. His balls are missing. She died. She literally died from laughter, and Seiko's trying to investigate everything, and it's like, wait, are you gonna look? No, I don't want you to look. No, why would I look? Like, the shaft is there when Okarun said the shaft is there, but the balls are missing. shaft. It's more like a pencil, like he died. Sorry guys, we're not gonna have Okarun anymore in the series. Seiko killed him, unfortunately. This, the series ends here. Unless they keep following Momo, Okarun is dead. Seiko got him. Poor dude can't catch a break here. But they slowly start investigating more, start looking at his soul there, and Momo brings this doll cat thing, and Seiko starts slamming him with a paper fan there to check his soul, see his aura, and Momo actually sees something in the aura and pulls it out, and it ends up in the cat doll thanks to the talisman they had there, and the cat starts running instantly. Like, you can probably figure out who was gonna be very easy there, and Momo catches it, and it's funny. It's really funny. I love the cat form for the Turbo Granny. Starts threatening them, is gonna kill them. So cute. Imagine this small thing just threatening you. I can kill you. Like those cat memes, you have this small cat, I can kill you, I am death, and it's the cutest thing ever threatening to kill you. That was really funny. But she survived. She latched on to Okarun's body right before she was about to die. She went into her astral form and hid into his body there, and she's holding his balls hostage, and kill those two girls, I'm gonna give you back your balls. Yeah, that's not really gonna work out, because this transition soul cat doll Turbo Granny, it's not as simple as she thought. Karun is actually still able to transform. He transforms into his form there, and it's revealed that her power is still inside him. Only her mind, her consciousness got transferred into the into the cat, my bad. So she doesn't have any power, so that made the threats before even funnier. And Seiko starts threatening her, putting her into her place, like, Sensei, don't hurt me, Turbo Granny. And starts beating her with the fan. So they're probably gonna have a pet around the house right now here. But what I liked a lot was Momo appreciating Turbo Granny. Last episode also put a lot of things into perspective with those girls there, why the Turbo Granny was there, and even that cell phone scene when she went in instantly to save Momo. But Momo here wanting to actually acknowledge that and have a proper conversation with the Turbo Granny. Let's be friends, let's understand each other. We're gonna help you get back with your power and everything, but you have to return the balls. And keep in mind, Seiko is the only one that can fix this Freaky Friday situation here. But there's a problem. The Turbo Granny lost the balls. So the next quest is probably searching for balls in the wild. So who knows where she dropped them? Is she lying? I don't think she's lying, but you never know. She said she doesn't lie, but hey, I don't know. But it's funny having to look for balls. So Karun is still gonna be ballless for a while longer. Now they have a pet. But yeah, really fun episode, very character focused between Momo and Okarun. I love the comedy also quite a lot, and Turbo Granny situation is really funny. But I'm curious what you guys thought about this episode, and what do you think about the real life things? How are you with emotions and dealing with things in general? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Dandadan. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.